Hey guys, welcome to another plugin tutorial. Today it's on backpacks. So this is a really awesome plugin which allows you to craft and use 5 different types of backpacks. So let's go through them now. We have the large backpack which has a lot of storage space. We have the small backpack which doesn't have that many slots. We have the crafting backpack which allows you to use a crafting bench from anywhere. We have the ender backpack which allows you to access your ender chest from anywhere. And the linked backpack, which is my favourite, allows you to access maybe a chest in your house from anywhere in the world. So you can change the crafting recipes in the config. We'll go through that a bit later. But I'm going to show you how to craft one of the default ones. So this is the small backpack and this is the large backpack. And obviously they all have different recipes. So once you have got your backpack, right click, put it on. I'm going to go into game mode 0 for this. We don't need this anymore. I'll pop this back in here. How do we use it? Well, what we need a key. So give BP key to LT Gym, and if you right click this, you can access the backpack that you are wearing on your back. So as you can see, the large backpack has 54 slots. The small backpack has 27, I believe. I think that's 9 across there. It might be a bit more. 3, 6, yes it is. So then we have the crafting backpack, which, as the name would suggest, pops up a crafting bench. We then have the ender backpack, which is really quite cool. This is my ender chest, and you can pop stuff in there, and there it is. So this is really, really cool. And finally we have the linked backpack. So the way to link it is go up to any chest, left click, and that will link it. So then when you right click this, the chest will open from anywhere. And obviously we could put an item in there, have a look in the chest, and there it is. So there are a few more commands. There is the backpack followed by a username and whichever type you want to give them command. So this is pretty cool. There is the toggle BP command, which toggles on the resource pack. So if you enable that in the config file and upload a resource pack, say Mediafire or something, you can put the link in the config file and players can actually see proper backpacks here, which would be really, really cool. And then there's a couple more commands that you don't really need to worry about, such as the language BP command, lang BP. And select your language. So there is Spanish and English. So I should probably change it back to English. That would make sense. But there is also Spanish as well. And then you can also clone a backpack as well. Clone BP. And it's stuck in Spanish. Brilliant. That's just what I wanted. So this would be a very good time to go to the config file. Vamos. I don't know much Spanish, so let's go there now. So as you can see, we are in this config file here right now, and there is a lot of different things you can change. So let's start at the top. That'd be the sensible place to start. This is the resource link that you can set up with custom backpacks. Obviously set that to true if you've done that, or you don't have to worry about it. You can then change the color of the different types of backpacks. Here are the supported colors. Make sure you spell them correctly, otherwise you will have problems. Then you can actually change the name if you really want to. I'm not sure why you would, but you could do that. We then have the size of the large and small backpack. So 54, that's the max, and 27, that's sort of near the middle-ish. So that's fine. Whether players can actually craft it, so you could set maybe the linked backpack to false, and then they would have to maybe buy it from somewhere or donators only, something like that. Down here you can actually change the crafting recipe using chest plate, leather, string, chest, wool, and obviously this is a crafting bench, so not 3x3. And it would go in the slots. If you want a slot to be blank, use a $sign. So that's pretty straightforward. So then you can change the lore if you really want to, and whether they get damaged when you get hit. So that is the config file. pretty straightforward. It's really cool that you can change all this. I like what the developer's done. Really, really nice, especially the crafting recipe. So how do you craft this? Well, you need 8 leather, I believe. Yes, 8 leather, and what is H? An ender chest. So that makes sense, having something like that. It's pretty simple. We then have the crafting recipe of the key, which has 4 empty slots in, and F, which is iron, and the middle slot is G, which is a feather. So I'm not really keen on this recipe. I would personally put maybe a chest in the middle, surrounded by 4 iron. I don't know, that's my preference, honestly. So that is how you edit everything in the config file. Really, really cool. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you next time.